Hi guys, welcome to GameTalk, Dutch Cup quarterfinals, Ajax PSV 2-1. We're through to the semifinals. Our direct opponent, second in the league. Not an easy match to play. We haven't played in 10 days. And not only that, we had very, very bad news last week regarding a couple of things. Brobbey, Onana, Haller. So we were all wondering, how will Ajax play today? How mentally sharp will they be? And I must say, first half was amazing. Second half was different. But at the end, we pulled through. We won. And that's what counts. Papimento, welcome. How did you see that game today?
Juanito, thanks for having me. Yeah, man, good. I enjoyed every bit of it, especially the first half. It was, I think, one of our most dominant performances in a half from Ajax we've seen as a team performance. Everybody played very well in that first half. Of course, some had better moments than others, but in general, everybody played really good. Second half was a whole different story. I think we will get to that during the podcast, but that was a whole different scene. It was like day and night, what to watch. Also because PSV changed some things, but at least we pulled through. But it was close at the end with Klaassen taking that ball away from goal. So we should be happy. Ajax wasn't looking that good in the second half, and if that continued to an extra time or a penalty shootout, you never know, you know?
Yeah, so take us to the first half, because as I said, and as you pointed out as well, the first half was different. So did you enjoy that first half like I did?
I did, because, you know, before we started, we don't have Gravenberg, of course, who is suspended at the moment. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to see, because he's really that kind of midfielder that can play out of the press, and how the others would play that position that Gravenberg plays. Well, Blind went to the 6th position next to Alvarez, and you had Klaassen on 10. I must say, best Klaassen I've seen, best position to play for Klaassen as well. Like, I wouldn't even consider him as a 6 anymore. This is his position. And if he's he's playing 10 or he's on the bench for me, you know? That's his best position as a 6. He wasn't that influential, I would say. Blind played good on the midfield, with Blind, it's a whole different story with me, okay? Blind had a good first half, but had that critical error in which PSV got the only chance in the first half with Malen that shot past the goal, one-on-one. That was one mistake from Blind. And then the second half, I was also getting annoyed with the first goal of PSV. Like, that was just a sideways pass, you know? And he should have taken that pass out as a position on the number 6. So
yeah, do you really blame him for that one?
Yeah, I do. It's as a number 6, that's your job. Those easy balls should not arrive at the other player, you know? He's there to also take out, not only for his passes and his forward strategic thinking. No, he's also there to take out those balls. And I must say, till the 80th minute, I was getting annoyed, but then he had some amazing actions. I think also Ten Hag went with a double pivot to the 10 position.
To press
more. So we could press PSV more in the last 10 minutes. And you saw Blind getting the ball on the PSV half, and then had a beautiful shot as well, and had some good passing. So, I think he saved all his energy in the second half for those last 10 minutes. So that's good. But the cartel was good in the first. Exceptional in the first half. I would say Alvarez a little bit less in the second half. Martinez dominant over the whole match. I can't see him going on the bench anymore, Juan, to be honest. And Timber looking like a veteran. I'm so happy with Timber Wrench for the future, man. That's sick. So I'm really impressed with those two.
Yeah, so you always mentioned already in the beginning of the season about, giving Wrench and Timber a chance. And when the season progressed, basically, you were looking at Schuurs, and you were saying like, give Timber more chance to play, because you were always pushing a little bit more for Timber. Do you think Timber at this point has surpassed Schuurs?
Yeah. Positioning is great. He's very determined in his challenges, to get the ball. And you don't see that with Schuurs. Schuurs has he gets into position, but then he waits. He doesn't go for that instinct of getting that tackle or winning the ball, And Timber has that. Like, he's there immediately in your face. And also his positioning on the ball, how relaxed he is. He looks like a veteran, man.
He's more composed as well, right?
So composed. And I think the only problem with Timber is his height, right? That's the only reason why you would pick Schuurs maybe over Timber.
Yeah. Do you blame him for the own goal?
No, because I said I thought it was Blind's fault not taking that pass out, and I didn't think Tagliafico and Martinez was also very great in that position. If he didn't touch the ball, it would be a PSV attacker there.
But shouldn't he? But the tackle that he did was a wrong tackle. He should have done it with the other's foot. That's why it wasn't a goal.
Yeah, but I don't blame him for that. He's the last man, and it could go either way. We saw also with Rosario, his name from PSV, also had a moment. Yeah. It didn't go into the goal, but it could have been, So, you just have to have luck on your side on how you touch it at that specific.
Okay, one player we didn't mention in the first half, which needs to be mentioned, is Haller.
Of course, man of the match for me, Haller. I think till the second half or something, 80th minutes, he won all his duels, so that's great. And seriously, like, even his first goal, I think the first goal was from Klaassen, right? The pass in between, first Martinez to Klaassen and then Klaassen to him. But next to just Klaassen giving a great pass, which is exceptional, that first touch of Haller is just exquisite. I really enjoyed that first touch, and then how he finishes it. It's just that first touch is so beautiful that it made it easy to finish,
Yeah.
But amazing, and that second goal so easy. I think he could have scored one more if it wasn't Neres that
the second half
didn't give him the ball. Yeah, second half, and Neres had 2 chances in the second half. He could have scored from.
So well, he could have passed the ball. Actually, he could have passed the ball, and we could have scored and just end the game. And now it became a very narrow game at the end in terms of scoring. But if you look at the whole game, honestly, we deserve to win.
Based on the first half, we deserved to win. Second half, I wasn't so impressed, Juan. The last, it looked dangerous from PSV's side, and it could have been 2-2 at the end. So we should be happy. First half was great, but if you go against a Lille or something, the first half should be the level throughout the whole game.
Yeah. So can I ask you something because I want to talk about this. We were 2-1. We didn't play a very good second half, as you mentioned. But you saw PSV pressing, and becoming more attacking. Why are we not able to capitalize on counter and getting more space? And why did Ten Hag, in my opinion, I thought Ten Hag should have or could have brought maybe Idrissi in, Kudus in, some speed players that can, take advantage of the space that we get and maybe make the goal. Now, I'm saying this, and I know that we got 2 chances with Neres. We didn't capitalize, but I thought Haller at the end was tired. I thought Tadic also looked a little bit tired. Why doesn't he just change and just make it, close the game? Because as you said earlier, if we would have conceded a 2-2, if Klaassen was not there, we could have gone to extra time, and that's not necessary in my view. Or am I being too harsh?
No, you're not being harsh, man. Ajax always, how many games have we seen that they're 0-1 up and they still get a goal against instead of
they concede the goal.
Yeah. I think Ten Hag made some mistakes today. I mean, the first half, the way we started, amazing. So I gave him a high grade for that. And then the way we started the second half, it looks like his tactics were to back off. Kind of. Like, I didn't see the same Ajax the second half.
The thing is, honestly, I think you cannot press 90 minutes. It's very, very demanding. And it's very tiring for players to do that. And you saw also that the space between the lines became bigger. Plus PSV also, was playing better.
Put more pressure on us.
Especially between the lines, the defensive lines and the midfield lines, they were able to find the players. And I thought also that's why Alvarez first half was so good, and second half he was a little bit, caught swimming a little bit because he had more players around him.
True. But I just want to say, if you can substitute five players, why are you only substituting 2? And
maybe he didn't play in the weekend, and he thinks we have enough. The players should be able to play full 90 minutes.
Yeah, but why not put Idrissi in? I mean, Idrissi has the experience in the Eredivisie, went to Sevilla. Sevilla,
Yeah.
and came back. I mean, it's not that he became worse. He just didn't play that much at Sevilla, but he's still good enough to get us. He's a creative player.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do something for us up front, and it's fresh legs, you know.
Yeah.
And give Tadic some rest for upcoming game because he never benches Tadic. I know that, and Tadic doesn't like to be substituted. But if it's not Tadic, then who? I mean, those other players have to play as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, all right. Look, final question from my side. It's looking...
and Kudus didn't even get minutes. Sorry. Kudus didn't even get minutes.
That's what I said.
That pisses me off, man. Yeah.
That's what I said. All right.
Yeah, that pisses me off, seriously.
Okay, so listen, my final question to you, looking ahead. So in the weekend we play, I think, Heracles, but looking actually over that game next week, Lille. Do you think, because also Gravenberg will be suspended for the first game against Lille, do you think that this team, this starting 11, do you think this is the starting 11 we have to play against Lille?
Yeah. I mean, I think Ten Hag just found his team by accident.
By accident?
Yeah, I mean, Gravenberg, 2 changes I would make in the team if everybody's available. Mm-hmm. Like Kudus for me and Gravenberg are a must on that midfield. So for me, Klaassen and Blind would be on the bench.
Really?
But, yeah, that's for me, man. But I know people love Blind and they will hate me for this. But just critical moments of Blind, I just get annoyed. And I don't think against Lille he can make those kind of mistakes because those guys are critical in the counter. Like, it's not like PSV, they need 2 or 3 chances to score. No, 1 chance can be sufficient, you know?
Okay.
So, important team, but we don't have Gravenberg, so this is a team we should play with.
Yeah, and Haller, we don't have Haller, so who would you play then?
Traoré for me. Yeah.
But Traoré hasn't got many minutes, so I don't think we're going for Traoré. I think
if it's not Traoré, then Tadic needs to go 9, bro. But it's not like Ten Hag is going to do that. Or maybe he will, because Blind was also not a midfielder, and now he's a midfielder. So we never know with Ten Hag. But yeah, if Haller is not available and Traoré is not at his best level, put Tadic and Idrissi next to him, maybe, you know, on the other side.
Or Neres.
Neres played okay in the counter, but he didn't score, and that's bad, man. One of those should have been a goal.
Yeah, he didn't score or gave an assist, basically.
Exactly, but it should have been a chance on goal.
Okay, final thoughts about today's game or anything else?
I think we should be happy. I mean, some pivotal players weren't there, Onana and Gravenberg, and we still managed to give a good game against PSV, number 2 in the league. So we should be happy. We're through. PSV is out. And good riddance now up to Lille, man. Lille are first Eredivisie, but then Lille. But I think Eredivisie game we should have, like, easy.
Guys, be sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and most importantly, join the discussion in the comments below.